Yeah, that's probably going to be. They're in it to entertain in this game, and of course to.
Your tinfoil hat thought on the idea that the last game, even though they ended up winning and complete. Oh, and by the way, we're going to see an early kill on Loda. Who Loda, by the way, is playing on the Broodmother. So if there was any question at all,
when we're watching 2 out of the 5 teams of this group that will not have a shot at all that money, unfortunately, both Alliance and PR are eliminated if you're just tuning in and just playing for basically shits and giggles and the joy of the fans.
Yep. Don't know there's a whole lot of joy on. I mean, you know, PR was basically out of this a long time ago. We are going to see the fight play itself out, but yeah, 5-1 as PR piles it on. But we saw PR basically be eliminated for all intents and purposes last night, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that barring like nothing but a 2-up sweep, we are going to have an engagement on Ditya-Ra, who was our 1,000 gold alchemist, 1,000 GPM alchemist last game. And I just can't help but think more about the overall state of things as opposed to the fight. We are going to see King R end up dropping. Here comes J4. He's going to throw out and catch Pajkatt with chshrct there to donk him on the nose with his hook. But it's pretty sloppy play all across the board. Maiden, though, and King R dealing a fair amount of damage before deciding to tuck under his own tower on his own. There's going to be the rupture, though, and let's see. Yep, there is the blood ride, and King R, beautiful save on himself. Now chshrct there to try to follow it up. He's going to be, no, he can't drop the cogs. He got silenced. So both teams just turning this top lane into a bit of a bloodbath. There's going to be the hook. And
bad hook.
Let's see if they can finish it off.
They will.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
And Akke is going to die as well to sunlight. If you didn't know, you can tell. And move on. Obviously not, but they're at least playing the game and
there's the blood
putting
ride.
on a show for us.
After the rupture, he will run right outside of it. He's going to try to turn around and fight it out. Jumps on him and trying to get some damage done. He will be saved by the Wyvern, and now Akke trying to fight up. A little bit of lag there. J4 does end up dropping. And Mad now the next one, and Sonic Wave will finish him off. A double kill for Sunlight, and Sunlight is having quite a good battle hunger. Going to try to follow it up. PR's got help on the high ground, though. And Bulldog regretting his decision immediately. A lot of damage was done to Sunlight, but Akke trying to do what he can. Blood Right's going to be there. Pajkatt trying to follow it up, hit the rupture as well on the high ground. We got a kill. That's the Clockwerk taking a dip, and Sunlight dips into the Roche pit, but ends up dropping as well. Now King R's turn as PR gives up a 4-for-1. So they did manage to bring down the big bad dog, but it cost them dearly.
30 seconds. Wow. Jesse Va, I think, is... Oh, what team was it Jesse Va played on? I can't remember.
I remember the name, but only barely. Very barely.
It was one of the SEA teams, I do believe, but I can't remember which one. As Pajkatt's going to get jumped on by Sunlight. Probably just burst down here. But speaking of burst, say goodbye to your Quap as well.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold picked up as well.
He was in Mineski, that is right.
Ah, there you go.
Thank you, production. Buyback from the Bloodseeker. Because why not, as they're going to go in on the Skywrath. Akke's coming in. They get 1 kill. They might actually get more. Pajkatt is pretty strong right now, but so is Ditya-Ra, just laying into Bulldog. Has the armlet. Pajkatt's even going to turn on his own teammate here. Nice cold embrace as well. Really, King R showcasing some pretty solid skill on the Winter Wyvern, to be honest. And Ditya-Ra's not done. There's another buyback from a hero that can't deal damage to the Huskar. He's porting in to look at him. And might actually manage. Mistiming on the armlet toggle.
That was a valiant effort.
Worked out.
At least it got a kill. You know, I'm pretty sure Scourge this way. Like, you know, obviously they're communicating, but it feels like it's just like, hey, where you want to go? Top lane? And that's about the extent of the thought process.
C hero, gank hero.
Exactly.
Pajkatt wants to gank CM. That's because he saw her. And Bloodright level 1. All right, she is not getting that.
She came surprisingly close. Yeah, hook shot and chshrct.
Damn it, Splinterglass dealing so much damage because he's blood raged up and will fall instantly. Akke now getting Wyvern Winter's cursed and will be killed off by Akke. Bulldog, he's...
It took him a minute. He had to practice, you know. He had to get warmed up, get stretched, and
kills it very fast by dropping low on health. And needs to be a little bit careful not to get opened on by Alliance, but since they're smoked up in here, they're going to get some information. Bulldog's going to jump in, but so is the Clockwerk.
Clock hitting the hook. There's going to be a Sonic Wave. Spin uphill. Didn't really accomplish much. I guess it kind of did. help secure a couple of kills. Akke, next on the list, he's downskis. 3-0. This should... Oh, look at Loda trying to be cute. Sorry, Loda.
True sight there. The creeps will actually attack you. They take advantage of the true sight for some reason. I am almost 100% certain that was not the case in Dota 1, but it's 5 years ago. It's been a long ride.
It absolutely
of Dota 2. Or just the fact that they are able to run things differently in Dota 2, or that some of the old things in Dota 1 were just stupid. I don't honestly mind.
Mistook. And there's going to be just went straight Jordan on him, trying to catch up with a
good toggles.
Oh yes, now there's because Bulldog seals the deal. There's going to be a Mystic Flare call down, and that's going to be enough to kill off one. It's 1 for 1 so far. chshrct exchanged for Admiral Bulldog. And anyway, as this continues to devolve just into pure slow madness, what if there's one feature from Dota 1? Or one just whatever it was, one something about Dota 1 that's not Dota 2 that if you could snap your fingers and make be in the game, what would it be?
Creeps in the jungle sleeping at night.
You really? Like is there other than just liking it, is there like a reason? Is there like a strategic or tactical reason or a design reason?
It's different. But then players got used to it, and ultimately the question was, is it useful? Do we need it? Just like you asked. Is it something meaningful? And it does make a difference, obviously, but as for how meaningful it is, honestly, I don't know. But I thought it was cool and adds a little bit of flavor to the day-night cycle, as blown up will be 2 and 3. Huskar with Cold Embrace is almost immortal, by the way. He has a billion magic resist when he's low on health and infinite armor in Cold Embrace. And PR showing off once again some style points with this cute combo of theirs.
This might actually... You're talking about seeing those two teams not just sidelined, but finishing in the very bottom of the group. And I'm having a hard time getting my head around that, man. Like, I was fortunate enough to have literally been with Alliance when they won that Aegis, went out to dinner with them.
Okay. Speaking of dinner.
Yep. Noms.
Matt got eaten.
Noms.
Almost one-shot by Quappa. Bulldog's going to go in for the ambitious play of the century. It did not work. And now Loda's going to join him.
Double kill for Ditya. And by the way, yes, I know, stop tweeting me. I was misreading his name all game long, the last name. I thought it was Dirty-Ra. It's Ditya-Ra. I'm sorry.
I blame you for it. Sunsman called him that as well, actually.
It's
but he knew what his name was.
Really? Like, it's like I call Outward Devour Old Dirty. So
Old Dirty.
to say OD is Old Dirty.
Blank in from chshrct. Cogs.
Dead. Bing.
Okay.
But anyway, just to finish that thought, I was fortunate.
Definitely. I had Alliance picked to win this qualifier.
Yep, I think most people did.
I was super wrong.
Yeah, Alliance or NIP. And 4 anchors. We've been focusing on this, obviously, because these are the teams in front of us, but it's worth just saying 4 anchors played their asses off in this quality, man, in this group, and I'm really excited to see what they bring to the next level as they not squeak through, but actually just break down the door and crash through, as they've really stuck to these teams. So there's going to be a Thunder God's Wrath, and what could be one of the final fights of Alliance's qualifier history.
Oh, nice Wyvern ult.
Oh, so good. And yeah, this is PR is actually playing with. It's almost heartbreaking. Why couldn't they have played as well in game 1 as they did in game 1 throughout the rest of the qualifiers? Yep, GG, well played. So I got my dagon at the very end, and with that, Alliance slips down into last place along with Burden United, and they see their hopes for the International 2015 come crashing to an end. And hell of a run by 4 anchors, obviously, and NIP, who I'm pretty sure is going to be the other top 2 team coming out of this group. So congratulations to them. And any thoughts to round it out? I mean, we honestly talked about it so much towards the